sloppy touchdown. The baddest of bitches is out, like my hand is blue. Bad bitches, yeah, I keep them out of two.
Hey you guys, it's your girl Kaylee's Guide. Today I'm going to be making lip gloss, so I'm just going to take y'all on my little process so y'all can see what I do. Okay, so first you're going to need your gloss base. I use TKB. There's some other ones out there, but I don't know nothing about that. So yeah, the website's right there, tkbtrading.com. They have a couple different glosses, but I use their TKB gloss base Versagel. Like, that's the only one I use. Make sure it says Versagel, made in the USA, so you know the shipping is very fast. Next, I use coconut oil on all my glosses. It just depends on what type of oil you want to use, but I didn't use almond oil or anything that has to do with nuts because a lot of people do have nut allergies, so you just want to be aware of that. And I also use e-oil. E-oil just has a lot of different benefits, and you really want to make sure that this lip gloss is hydrating and moisturizing people's lips. So next, for the flavoring, I use Lorraine oils. This is just for the smell. It doesn't taste, so you're not gonna put cake batter or something into your lip gloss and your lips are gonna taste like cake batter. No, it's just gonna smell like cake batter. And make sure that you guys are checking the expiration dates on these things because they do have expiration dates. I also decided to get this glitter from CKB. They just have a whole bunch of different things for lip glosses, so you just have to go through the site and see what you like and what you think that your customers will like the best. When you're making lip gloss, just always keep in mind that a little bit goes a long way. So if you only want to make a couple of glosses, you just have to eye it. Like, after a while, you will kind of know how much Versagel, like how many glosses it's going to make. Like, you'll just know after a while. I don't use measurements, anything like that. I just eye everything, and that just comes with time and just making lip gloss over time. So I didn't want to make too many glosses, I think, or was I making a lot of glosses? I honestly don't know. I gotta see as we continue this video. Now you can see that I'm starting to put the coconut oil into the Versagel, and I only put a little bit in at a time because you just have to mix and see the consistency that it's giving you. Because sometimes if you put too much oil, remember, I have to put coconut oil, e-oil, and the flavoring oil. So if you're putting 3 oils into your Versagel just all at one time and not mixing it up, you're really not gonna see how thick or loose the Versagel is gonna be after everything is mixed up. So I do every oil step by step so I could just see. And you see when I'm lifting up the spoon, that's how I'm just checking to see how thick and like how it's dropping. So now I'm putting in the e-oil. E-oil does make your Versagel like thicker. Like, if your Versagel is super loose, put some e-oil in it and see if that thickens it up. So I had to really put my wrist into this gel because it was giving me not a hard time, but like, yeah. So this was the consistency. This was a little too thick for me. I probably did end up putting more oil in. Like, you just have to see. Some people might like their gloss that thick, but I personally do not. So now I'm using a pipette to put the lip gloss flavoring, and I think I'll talk about some pipettes a little bit later on in the video. But yeah, you don't want to put too much flavoring oil in the lip gloss because that might cause irritation to the lips depending on, the person's lips. Some people do have sensitive lips. So I try to make sure that you can really smell the flavor in the lip gloss, but you don't want to just dump a whole 1 ounce bottle in your gloss. Like, that's OD. You have to make sure you're putting in a good amount. So I went ahead and mixed that up, and I definitely made the Versagel a little looser and made it to a consistency that I like for my glosses. So now I went ahead and put the glitter into the gloss. I ended up putting like a really good amount of glitter because I like to put things in my gloss and just test it out. Take like a little piece out and test it out and see how it looks on my lips, because you just gotta see. You can't just bottle anything up. So yeah, this was not enough glitter. It just wasn't showing. Like, it looked cute in the gloss, but on my lips it wasn't giving. This was the final result of the glitter gloss. It looks silver, but it's glittery. And when you put a little bit of flash on it, you can see all the glitters. It just looks good. It smells like strawberry kiwi. So if you love strawberry kiwi, you gotta go ahead and run and get this gloss, okay? This is just, yeah, it was really cute. This is the part where I was putting the lip gloss into the syringe so I can move the gloss from the bowl to the syringe inside of the lip gloss tube. So that's how you gotta do the transfer. And I honestly have no technique as to how I do this. I think a lot of what comes with making lip gloss is figuring out what works for you, because what works for me may not work for you. Like, if you try to do this with your lip gloss, it might be super duper messy. You might have everything all over the floor. But nah, I have everything in my syringe. So it just all depends. Here's a quick little video of me just filling up my tubes, and you definitely want to make sure you get them corners, because I hate when I see glosses and the corners are empty. Like, make sure you are pushing gloss into those corners. That is the reason for the pipette, and if the pipette doesn't do its job, just push the corners so that lip gloss is getting in them corners, okay? Just make it look really nice. Take your time when you're doing this so it's not that many air bubbles, and so that everything is just seamless and it looks nice. So this is how it looked in the tube. I love it so much. I definitely had to take one of these glosses for myself. So yes, let me know in the comments how you guys liked this gloss and how it turned out. So the next gloss that I was making was a cake batter flavor lip gloss. Cake batter is definitely one of my top sellers on my website, and this is for a Valentine's Day restock. So I did get this little tray, and as you can see, it has hearts and just pink, red, definitely giving Valentine's. I put a couple of hearts in my tube, just a good amount, and I turned it over, because when you flip it over and the labels in the front, I think the decals and the things that you put in the gloss show a little bit more when you flip it over. So I just kept going in, making sure there was no bubbles, or like just getting all the bubbles that I could. This is honestly kind of hard. I used to do it a different way, but the other way was so tedious and it just took so long. So that is how that first gloss came out. It's alright. You see that corner over there, that little bubble? Nah, that's not cute. So I probably took this gloss for myself. And this was the other lip gloss that I made with the hearts. It was like pastel, very nice. I love that. So this is how it looks, a little close up. Yes, cute. So enjoy this time lapse of me making some mint flavored glosses. This was a cookies and cream lip gloss, and I was just showing you guys the consistency of the gloss. But when you are choosing your flavoring oil, you definitely have to know if the flavoring oil has color or not. Some flavoring oils are clear, so if you put it into the base, it's not going to change the color. But like this cookies and cream flavoring oil, it has a color. So that can change the whole theme, or like whatever you had planned for the gloss. So sometimes I have to find my way around the coloring, because some of the coloring is not as vibrant as this cookies and cream one, or as a watermelon gloss that I have. The color is very vibrant. So this is how I was just filling up the tubes, and yeah, it was getting a little messy, child. But this clip, I specifically slowed it down so I can show you guys how I really focus on these inner corners, so that the inner corners are not, have no gloss, or it just looks empty, like I was saying earlier. And I was also focusing on the bubbles with this clip, because while you're filling up gloss, of course you can see when the big bubbles are being made, and sometimes you have to just go back and fill that up. And I fill up squeeze tubes to the top. Wand tubes are different, because wand tubes, you need that space. But yeah, squeeze tubes, you have no excuse. Fill that baby up all the way to the top. This is another example of a flavoring oil that has color, the watermelon gloss, like I was telling you guys. And the color just works in my favor, because it just looks so cute. It's so vibrant. So yes, a color like this, you have to know that this flavoring oil has color, because then you can just play around with it. So this was the final result of all the lip glosses, and I'm going to go through them. But I do hope that you guys enjoyed this video and got something from it. I tried to make it a very realistic kind of video and things that I actually do. So here was the first lip gloss with the Valentine's hearts. Super cute, clear gloss. This was my Waterlicious gloss. Watermelon flavoring, as you guys can see the watermelon decals inside. This is a mint flavored gloss with the little what is this? Snowflakes? Yeah, snowflakes. Because y'all know it's winter. It's mad cold outside. This is Shiloh's Marshmallow, a marshmallow flavored lip gloss. It's clear. This is the glitter gloss that you guys see. Strawberry kiwi, yes. The cookies and cream gloss. It turned out so much cuter than I expected. Like, when I was mixing it up, I was like, dang, this gloss is ugly. But it's really not. And this is our strawberry lip gloss. I usually use different strawberries, like strawberry slices. But this is really cute, like the whole strawberry. And this was the cotton candy lip gloss, last but not least. So, yeah. Like, comment, and subscribe. And I'll see you in the next one. Bye.
Ain't nothing like you, 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 you.